Hey guys, Vazzy back here, and in today's video, we are going to go over 4 small features that are currently needed in franchise mode. I want to start by saying this video is more based on topics that are more of a reality and are possible to be added in game here in the next year, 2, 3, whatever it'll be. This isn't really like the wish list that I've done in the past where I talk about all the different events and how they could be incorporated into the game mode itself. This is basically just based on my first real kind of offline playthrough and features that I think would make the mode more enjoyable for a user. So with that being said, let's get into my list. Starting things off is the ability to see lines and edit lineups in the off season. This honestly is probably the thing I want to see added the most, and it's probably one of the smallest features we can really ask for too. Why is it that as soon as the Stanley Cup is awarded here, as you can see on screen, we no longer have the availability to edit our lineups? Obviously we're not playing games in the off season or anything, but this is more just being able to see a real depth chart of your lineup and really seeing where you have guys slotting in over the off season. An example of this would be targeting free agents. Do I have a slot that I kind of tentatively have open on the first line like showing? I don't know why I can't have this screen pulled up in the off season, and then as I sign guys, as I trade for guys, or as I make decisions overall, I can plug those players in, and then also when the start of the season starts, my lines are ready to go. I don't have to reset everything. This is something that, yeah, I definitely want to see added in sooner than later, and I don't think is really that big of an ask. Like in my current offline playthrough, I have to go and download a separate notepad on my phone and write down all the players and do all the lineups and stuff like that, just so that I know in the off season kind of what I'm planning for the next year. Again, it's just not the biggest feature in the world, but I think it would really bring that quality of life and just better user experience, so hopefully we can see this added into a future game title. Up next is the Season/Rewards GM Tracker. So currently in the last couple NHL games here, we all know we have the record book. Great addition, I absolutely love it, not complaining about that at all. What I'm saying is, why don't we have what we used to have in the NHL 12, 13, 14 days, where it actually tracked all your progress of your past seasons? This is literally one of the only pictures I could actually find online, but this is what we actually used to have in game. Very small feature that I think could go hand in hand with the record book. It just shows that really you can be going through those rebuilding years, you can see your record, you can see how your team is turning around, shows your goals for, goals against, obviously playoffs, everything like that. And really, if EA wanted to take it a step further, they could do kind of what MLB does and really show how your whole roster came together. I know they go through like basically every player that is listed on your roster. It'll show whether they were drafted, whether they were signed, whether they were just free agent, whatever it may be. But I would love to have this in the actual mode itself without having to track it again on a external notepad or anything like that. So who knows, but I think this would go very good with the record book in franchise mode that we currently have. Up next is the ability to turn off AI generated prospects in the first couple years draft. This, I gotta say, is probably the thing that annoys me the most when I go through and I'm trying to create all these draft classes, trying to give everyone the most accurate potential overall, everything like that, just to get in game and see that EA is adding 2, 3, sometimes even 4 medium elite plus generated prospects to my game. I absolutely hate that this is a feature, and I totally get it. They want to make sure there's enough good generated players in the game, especially in the later years. Obviously, when you get past year 4, depending on whose roster you're using, it is all AI generated players, and that's totally fine. But I think there should be something that recognizes that, oh, there's someone already put a draft class in here, don't add any more prospects to this roster. Like an example, when you get past that year 4 draft, it is always a standard top 5. You either have 5 medium elites or 1 medium franchise and 4 medium elites. So if that's already in the game, don't add it to my game. I don't know. I'm not sure how hard that would be to do from EA's point of view, but I would love to have that option in a future video game. And lastly, the ability to have preset lineup options. This is something that I know all franchise mode players would absolutely love. It's so annoying when a guy, like example here, Sergachev goes out and you want to set your best lines. I totally get that. Have the best players on the ice, whatever. When he comes back, I don't want to have to re-edit everything that I did to get it back to the point where I had it. Give me that option where whatever, it goes the best lines till he's back, and then revert back to that preset option that I had. And setting the lineups takes a decent amount of time in this game, depending on how picky you are with it. But yeah, when he comes back, you just get the best lines option where really, give me another pop-up. Have the best lines there, but have a preset option, whatever, prior to injury. It would just save so many players a lot of time, and yeah, it would just give the user a way better experience overall. But I do think that is going to do it for today's video, looking on 4 small features that I really think could improve franchise mode. Definitely let me know down in the comments, is there any other small features that you think EA could actually realistically add that would improve the game? Definitely let me know down in the comments below, but I will see you all in the next video.